live now. Why are you wearing a jacket? You're not going to end up wearing that jacket by the end.
Because it was cold in here. So you want the AC on. And I didn't know you were, I know, but I didn't know you were going to do that when I put this on.
Welcome to the Tim Runs His Mouth podcast. I'm Tim Young. That's Alex Spencer. We're talking about the news of the day. That's what we do. That's apparently what we do. And I think that the news of the day is the fallout from the Durham report.
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking? Are you going to pour yourself wine? What are you doing right now?
I'm defending my Bucky jacket, apparently.
You don't have to defend your Bucky's jacket.
I like
and technically
my Bucky
it's
jacket.
mine. I paid for it. I didn't crack my soda early because I'm not professional.
That's okay. I'm about to pour myself some wine.
Yeah, so here's what happened. I stopped drinking and I immediately started investing money in cigars again. Like immediately. Like I wasted like zero time and spending money on cigars. What was it, like 2 seconds?
Yeah. We're
going to get to the Durham report today, guys. Karine Jean-Pierre, by the way, this is a really funny video. She runs away from any questions about it. She starts packing up. As soon as the questions come out, she starts packing up. So you're going to like that. Then John Fetterman, of course, did another committee. He tried to do another committee hearing today. He's like a Make-A-Wish kid that grew up and ended up getting elected to Congress. Elections matter, people. Voting matters. Maybe the people of Pennsylvania should pay attention to their voting laws and just how many ballots can be harvested at once. Anyway, so before we get into everything...
Hold on. Before you start, look at yourself in the StreamYard. It looks like the audio is not synced anymore.
What do you mean?
Like
I look
there's
fine.
No talk. Your lips
check 1, 2. No, I look like...
Is it just my end that's lagging?
Yeah, your side might be lagging.
That's so weird. I've never seen that before.
I look fine like that.
You can see your lips moving? Like at the same time? Oh my gosh, it's so delayed for me. That's so weird.
Do you have it like, are you in StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm in StreamYard.
Just close out and then come back in.
Okay, hold on.
And while you do that, I'll go through all the things I got today. So okay, I'm going to take you out of the room. Goodbye. And I'm going to turn off your computer and turn it back on. Anyway, welcome to the Tim Runs His Mouth podcast. And I didn't turn on my orb of power behind me, by the way.
Then what are you doing? Nothing.
There we go.
I like that I can still speak even though I'm not.
Yeah, no. You're not in. That's because you're through one audio pitch. Anyway, so again, today we're going to cover the Durham report. Karine Jean-Pierre. You just call her John. John, there you go. That should be fine now.
John A.
And then we're going to talk real quick. I want to talk about, because I did a haul of cigar stuff today. I'm so excited. I feel like we're going to have our own like cigar store. I'm tired of losing cutters, so I bought a 2-pound, 3-pound hunk of metal. That's usually at cigar stores. Got this for like $60. It's normally like $100.
Wow.
I'm very excited by this. Then we go to this one cigar store and we really like these. We lose all of our lighters too because I go through TSA with them. And so I got there we go. How about that?
Wow.
Are you excited? You have one of those too. They came out of Tuesday. Lighters.
Super excited.
Let me tell you something. Lighters at the cigar store, like $20. They're like 2 for $10. What am I doing? Yeah, and then we got one more thing before we start kicking off. I love collecting. This is like my new thing. Getting these, what are they? Porcelain ashtrays. I love them.
I think.
And this guy got a Fuente limited edition because I really enjoy washing ashtrays. That's my favorite thing to do is washing ashtrays. Anyway, welcome to the stream tonight, guys. I'm really excited to be here. This is going to be a good one. I really like the thumbnail you did for us today.
Thank you.
It's like you've been looking at Mr. Beast.
I'm becoming a pro.
You're looking at the Mr. Beast channel and you're like, this is like what we're
very much the same.
This is how we're going to do it now.
I got this today. Tim got me this, which I thought is nice. So it's a little desk calendar. I have it.
It's not a calendar.
Well, it's one of those saying flippy thingies.
It's a saying flippy thingy.
It's a saying flippy thingy, which I like a lot. I have a friend named Emma Kate who she sends me she has a calendar one, which is why I called it that. She sends me the desk wisdom she gets every day. So she also has a flippy thingy. Yeah. And I have it right now. Flip to teamwork makes the dream work because it does. And that's one of my favorite phrases. I think that was Socrates. I don't know.
Dagna says, great show last night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to start switching up the schedule a little bit, aren't we?
That's but I'm gonna wait till we confirm that to announce it. So don't freak out.
You might see us on weekends and stuff. That could be a thing. Because all we want to do is stream all day long.
We love it here.
Yeah.
We love you guys so
What's
much.
up? Okay. Okay. Azure. Okay, Azure. Is that what it is? OKC. Azure. Oh, that would be Oklahoma City, Azure. Or
Is that what it is?
Or is it Oklahoma City, Arizona? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I always call it okay because either.
Why is every show like all of these like conservative talk shows or whatever? They're always like the same news show. Have you noticed that they have like one format? We come in and talk about nothing.
Our one format is chaos.
By the way, this is why
I can go
had
hit
the
it.
AC on. No, I'm fine. I turned
Okay,
it off
good.
for you because you're wearing a jacket, but I'm already sweating. This is the hottest room in the house, by the way. When you build a studio in your house, you should always pick the hottest room in your house.
Guess who's also here?
Who?
Traveling Fools on YouTube.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
Shout out to our YouTube crowd.
Yeah, we're
and
trying
to our
to get that going.
Rumble
What's going on?
crowd.
Yeah. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and tell your friends about it. I'm excited to be here tonight, and boy, I should not have turned the AC off.
Well, do you want to go do it? Do you want to go hit it?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sweat tonight. I was like, it's a blown shower. I took a shower before this, and now here we go. All right, so let's start with this Karine Jean-Pierre.
I haven't even seen this.
Clip. You haven't seen it?
It has been a very busy day. I've seen the one clip.
You're gonna really enjoy this.
I'm gonna react. I'm gonna do those really good reacting faces, dude. I'm gonna do that.
By the way, in case you guys are wondering, I am in for David Webb next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at least, and maybe even Thursday. Might be a whole week of Tim.
And then if we do change our stream schedule, he's gonna have a very busy hour after that.
Yeah. Also, you're gonna hate your life next week. Nobody likes to be around me when I do like 5 days in a row of David Webb.
Whatever.
All right, let's go. Ready? Here's Karine Jean-Pierre when asked about the Durham probe.
Reaction to Special Counsel Durham's report on how the FBI handled the Trump-Russia probe.
I would leave it to the Department of Justice to speak to.
Talks often about how he wants the DOJ and FBI to remain independent and above the fray. That report.
She's starting to pack up, by the way.
Yeah, well, I like how like her literal position is to be representing that administration in a positive way to the press and giving transparency. And every single day she gets out there, she sticks up her nose, acts like she's above it, huffs and puffs, and then just acts like the people there doing their jobs are a nuisance for actually trying to hold them accountable. Their jobs.
I know. All right, let's finish this clip and then I'm going to make you go turn on the AC.
Like the opposite. Does he agree with Special Counsel Durham that there needs to be wholesale changes at the FBI?
Again, that is with the Department of Justice. That's not something that I'm going to speak from the podium.
The Department of Justice is part of the Biden administration. Is she aware of that? Is she aware that he appoints the Attorney General?
I think she's just hoping that the people watching this aren't aware of that.
Yeah. She is, by the way, 3/4 packed up.
You just stated in your question, we believe in an independent Department of Justice. That's.
He did not state that, actually. He said independent from the FBI. Like that they were, yeah. Let's do this again. Ready?
The White House reaction to.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
The White House reaction to Special Counsel Durham's report on how the FBI handled the Trump-Russia probe.
I would leave it to the Department of Justice to speak to.
Talks often about how he wants the DOJ and FBI to remain independent and above the fray. That report seems to reflect the opposite. Does he agree with?
Yeah, because the White House, the Obama White House, was working with the FBI to investigate Donald Trump.
Special changes at the FBI?
Again, that is with the Department of Justice. That's not something that I'm going to speak from the podium. As you just stated in your question,
this is the dirtiest administration.
Can you go back one more time? Say that one.
I would leave it to the Department of Justice to speak to.
Talks often about how he wants the DOJ and FBI to remain independent and.
Closet. He's the independence part is a quote.
Yes.
Not his personal opinion.
Yes.
And then she goes, "You just stated." No, he stated that your administration believes that.
Yes.
Not that he does.
But the report came back very, very different.
Correct. That's what he's saying. He's saying, you guys say this. This report's not saying this.
Yeah, well, she thinks it's total gaslighting, right? And this is like, God.
Durham that there needs to be wholesale changes at the FBI?
Again, that is with the Department of Justice. That's not something that I'm going to speak from the podium. As you just stated in your question, we believe in an independent Department of Justice. That's what the president said when he was running, and that's what the president has said the last 2 years. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in Japan.
Yep, that's actually a good quote here from Apollo Knows. Once this video is out of the way, the DOJ is an executive branch division, and the White House can speak on it. Yes, yeah, that's right. They called Obama called Eric Holder's wingman. Remember that? Pretend like you remember that.
I'm nodding.
Oh,
I'm nodding.
I'm just
still in shock that
this is such a this is
she
dirty.
twisted his words
Look,
like that.
Biden was part of it. Biden was briefed on what was happening with this Russian collusion. He was there. So was
But
Obama.
Was he mentally?
He may have still known where he was at that point. And they were all involved. Sorry, my nose is like going crazy here. That's what happens when we go on walks too, by the way, before these. My allergies go crazy.
So sorry.
So literally, they knew exactly what was going on. They coordinated it with the FBI.
Right.
And now she refuses to answer questions on it. Again, here's my problem. The House GOP needs to start impeaching and calling every one of these fools in. All of them. But they're not. Because obviously she's not going to answer questions for the press.
Right.
That's very clear that she is absolutely not going to answer any questions. By the way, God bless her. First White House press secretary shattered the glass ceiling as a lesbian woman of color. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yes. They
Well,
talk about that all the time.
Show some respect.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah. She shattered the glass ceiling. She really she shatters the glass. Every moment she comes out there. What a groundbreaker. The worst liar probably. I mean, she's not good at her job. She's the worst liar in White House history.
Correct.
But I just, again, total gaslighting. You just said they were independent, blah, 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 and then ran away. But they're not going to answer questions for the press. They are not. They need to impeach all of these people. But they won't. The House, what did they do today?
Nothing.
They wrote another strongly worded letter.
Love those.
Jim Jordan wrote a very strongly worded letter today. Marjorie Taylor Greene actually impeached. She moved for articles of impeachment of the DC district attorney. What good is that?
I know. I saw that come up on my Twitter, and it was like Marjorie Taylor Greene files articles of impeachment, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Tim's gonna be proven wrong for once. And then I read the rest and was like, never mind.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was. They just they were like, she's filed articles of impeachment. I'm like, oh man, they literally finally did something. And they did not. Again, they wanted to say they impeached. The DC district attorney or whatever his title is, who locked up the January 6 people, should be removed from office, right? Because he ignores actual violent crime in Washington D.C. and put away the January 6 people in complete violation of their rights. But there's bigger fish to fry, and I think that this was just a move to say that she moved to impeach someone.
Yeah.
Also, I believe she's filing to impeach FBI head Christopher Wray. Again, cool, but why aren't we going after Biden?
Which they did to Trump twice.
With nothing.
In one term.
Yes.
We're almost done Biden's term.
Mm-hmm.
What have they done when they promised this, when they ran on this point,
Nothing.
that they would do this day one? Nothing.
Well, okay, so Marjorie Taylor Greene did file articles of impeachment when Democrats were in control.
Right.
And they were like, shove it. But she hasn't done it now. And she's going after Wray, and she's going after the DC district attorney. Listen, why are we not going after Biden when there's an entire laptop of stuff? Why? I mean, again, look, I like how mouthy Marjorie Taylor Greene can get. I think it's fun at times. But part of the political show here. This is just part of the political show.
But here's the thing I have an issue with.
Theater.
When people like that are mouthy and they're doing things because it gets clicks, it's fake excitement for the right.
Yes.
It makes us feel like when we were winning without them having to give up their fundraising talking points. They create like the congressional meme culture creates this feeling like we got one, we won one, we had a victory, when we don't, when it's all talk and it's all just us slapping each other on the back and going, woohoo, that felt good to watch. What does it do for our country, for our everyday lives? Nothing. They do nothing.
I have a mute button and I coughed on. Sorry.
With that, what I said?
I just coughed. Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah, no, here's OKC Azure. Can you spell it? OKC Azure. Can you spell that out so that we can, or just what your name is? Can you just say that in the chat so we know your name so that we can, I don't have to keep saying that.
Wait, did you mute just your microphone or mine too? Like, do I need to restate that?
How much have you drank?
I'm used to the days of, we've never done that before.
How much have you drank though? I said I have a mute button and I didn't mute it when I coughed.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear that. I thought you said I just muted you while you were talking.
Sorry. So Dagna says MTG is just running out the clock. Mm-hmm. See, I impeached somebody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. It's not cutting it for me. This stuff isn't cutting it for me, and it shouldn't cut it for any of you guys anymore.
The biggest factor is that you can't fundraise off of winning.
There you go. Apollo knows all, knows exactly how to play this. See what the comment is here? Use the levers of power they have. Send referrals of prosecution to the DOJ, who will do nothing. But then you can complain that the DOJ is protecting the left.
Correct.
How is this difficult? It's because they don't want to do anything.
Correct.
It's because a lot of these guys, hey, spoiler alert to you you folks out there. Oh, no. I think somebody else is our AOC, by the way, Traveling Fools. Spoiler alert. I think the reason that a lot of these members of Congress don't want to file articles of impeachment and investigate other people is because they have a lot of their own shit. And they don't want it to come back. They don't want it to come back on them. I think ultimately that's what it is. But in any normal world, this recommendation from Apollo right here is very common sense.
Mm-hmm. And that's the issue. Like, these people are elected to serve. And when every single person just looking at this from an outsider's perspective is able to say what the right move is, and they're still doing nothing, that's a major disconnect.
Yep. Here we go, by the way. 100%. I like this Apollo. Apollo is like on fire here. Biden did not facilitate. I can read. Biden did not facilitate a peaceful transition of power. Their executive branch, Jesus.
Biden did not facilitate a peaceful transition of power. Their executive branch agencies were investigating the opposition candidate, and then the incoming president.
This is for me. Hold on. This is for me. Oh, I can't even get that right. Hold on. I can't even get the sound effects right tonight. The sound effects weren't turned up.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's because you didn't turn the air conditioner on.
Do you want me to? I can do it right now.
No, it's fine. I'm cooking. It's fine. We can
just take me off. Just take my camera down for a second.
No, we can be clunky. It's on now, actually. You can't hear it?
These are noise canceling. Also, I don't.
They are. These are really nice.
I don't
headphones.
think that was the best angle of.
Anyway, so no. So again, if I could read, this Apollo knows all does actually. I'm starting to believe that Apollo does, in fact,
know all. Wow, I see what you did there.
Sort of like Clarissa. Do you ever see that show?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was my neighbor.
Really?
No, that's.
Oh.
That's my tell.
Fire the intern. I am the intern, Apollo. We don't have interns on this show. We don't have anybody in here doing any kind of hard work in this thing.
Did I ever tell you about when my intern accused me of being racist for having her get coffee, even though I was also getting her coffee and I didn't even know she was Mexican?
No.
Yeah, that happened.
Stupid.
She was like, "You have me do it." She was the only intern. "You have me doing stuff that you wouldn't have anyone else doing, and I think it's because I'm a Mexican." And I was like, first of all, I didn't know you were Mexican. Second of all,
yes,
you're the only intern. Third of all, I did all the stuff that you did as well.
Second of all,
thank you.
Yes. First of all,
no,
I didn't know,
yet.
But now that I do, actually, you need to also do my laundry. We're going Steven Crowder rules. You're going to do the laundry. You're going to clean the. By the way, it is OKC Azure. I'm correct.
Good job.
Oklahoma City, baby.
Good job.
All right, so
Oklahoma.
you want to watch that? Let's close out. I want to watch that again.
Reaction to Special Counsel Durham's report on how the FBI handled the Trump-Russia probe.
I would leave it to the Department of Justice to speak to.
Talks often about how he wants the DOJ and FBI to remain independent
Wrapping it up.
and above the fray. That report seems to reflect the opposite. Does he agree with Special Counsel Durham that there needs to be wholesale changes?
She's not even actually packing up. She's going through each paper one by one. Like there's literally no logistical reason to do that other than the fact that you're killing time and blowing him off and making it known.
Yeah, she's folding up her binder, isn't she? Folding up
but
her
she's
binder?
going page by page. You don't close up a binder like that.
Oh yeah.
She's just like killing time.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to look at them. Because she has everybody.
Correct.
She has a million tells.
She's not doing anything. She's fiddling with her fingers, going through the pages, not looking at it. Oh, I'm doing stuff. You could at least like try to pretend you're reading something instead of going page by page, just consistently like that.
You know what this actually reminds me of,
like
by
that.
the way? Hold on. This reminds me of a video. My most viral tweet. Remember when my Twitter used to work? Do you remember that, Alex?
When your Twitter.
My Twitter used
How
to work.
did your little shout out for shout out go today?
I don't know.
Anyway, not good by that tone.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to show that reminds me of this time I called out Pelosi for this. Let's make sure the volume is up. And I almost did a side by side of this, but I was like, not today. Too much work. Here's the share screen. I don't know if you remember this one or not. This is my most viral tweet ever.
Over the course of your career, has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information he's received?
What are you saying?
Over the course of your career, has your husband ever made a stock purchase
I remember this.
based on information he received from you?
No, absolutely not. Okay, thank you.
Because that's exactly what she does. That's exactly.
Literally, the timing's so on.
What are you saying?
Over the course of your career, has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information he received from you?
No, absolutely not.
Even the head motions.
Thank you.
That's my favorite tweet I ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think I saw that before I knew you.
Probably because that's back when my Twitter people used to be able to see my
See your
Twitter
stuff.
Yeah, it was fun, huh?
Back when you were famous and influential.
Back in another world when Twitter used to work for me. Twitter's such a BS right now. All right, let's go. I want to show another clip here. This is something else that happened today. AOC, she's cute, dumb as a rock, but she's a liar, but she's cute, says anti-war Iraqi vet. I don't know. All right, let's go to this video that we're going to play a game called What is John Fetterman Saying? Ready? What is John Fetterman saying? Make sure the volume is up. You tell me, Alex.
Who's dumb as a rock?
AOC.
Oh.
All right, ready? Did you think it was you?
Yeah.
Not everything is about you.
Sometimes you call me dumb, and so I'm a little nervous when someone says
sometimes
that.
you're dumb. All right. So we're gonna play. Here, actually, I have a song for it. Ready? This is John Fetterman. What is John Fetterman saying? We're gonna play. What is John Fetterman saying? All right, here we go. Ready?
Is it a staggering responsibility that the head of a bank could literally crash our economy? It's just.
All right. What did he say?
Play one more time.
That's like. Is it staggering? Is it a staggering responsibility?
Hold on. Can we just start by look at that guy? He knows. That's the face of a man who was like, what's happening here?
I would like to place my guess.
Yeah.
I'll take. Is it a staggering? It's a staggering response for 500, Alex.
He was ordering a meatball sub.
Oh, okay.
Is it staggering? Is it a staggering responsibility that the head of a bank could literally crash our economy? It's astonishing. That's like if you have, and they also realize is that that
It's like if they have
now
what?
they have, it's in guaranteed, a guarantee.
Do you think both those screens have words on them
like
for him?
if they have, it's like if they have a guarantee. It's like the responsive if they have it. It's a responsibility of if they have. It's the responsive responsibility that they have a staggering response. It's a staggering response.
Literally
Thank
makes no
you.
sense. Literally makes no sense. All right, here we go. Here's some more.
Guaranteed way to be saved by no matter
What are teeth waiting to be saved? What teeth are waiting
His
to be
teeth
saved?
are waiting to be saved
By whom?
by the bank.
Banks?
By the bank.
I got that part. Okay.
I think it's
That could crash our economy. The head of the
He could
banks that
sell
can
the
crash
tra-
our
yeah,
economy. They
yeah.
are going to save our teeth.
They're going to save our teeth. Ready?
They're going to save our teeth.
You know, so it's you know, isn't it appropriate that those kinds of this kind of control should be more stricter?
This kind of control should be more stricter.
No, he said we're stricter.
Oh, we're stricter?
Should be we're stricter.
Should be we're stricter.
Get it right.
To prevent this kind of
Was that a question? Hold on. Was that a question? And like people were like, what?
this kind of control should be more stricter?
Is that a question? Did his instructions say move hands?
Prompt for response.
Huh?
Make
More
eye
stricter?
Make eye contact now.
Who?
John, now. Make eye contact now. Seriously, what are you doing now? That's the notes.
John Crush? No, John. No crush. John Break?
No, John. No break.
No break.
Prevent this kind of thing from going? Or should we
From
just go
going
on?
to prevent this type of thing from going. Still don't know what the thing is. Anybody's guess.
And start bailing and sailing whoever bank, regardless.
Bailing and sailing banks. That's my favorite line, by the way. The whole
Bailing and sailing.
Ready?
I like that. I'm gonna want that on a t-shirt.
And start bailing and sailing whoever bank, regardless of how their
Say it.
conduct is.
Regardless of how you can say the R word, John.
John Break?
You wanted to.
Break bank? No? Sailing?
John make bank smash.
John Smash Bank? No? Sailing? Yep. That's all of
Oh,
us,
that's
John.
it? Oh.
No, that's all. No. We're nowhere near the end of this clip, by the way.
Oh,
But
just
hold
of
on.
this
But
clip?
he represents all of us.
You know,
He just gave up.
you know,
Seconds of hold on. I want him to do the
you know,
Do am I keep missing this? There you go. Yep.
Like I can hear that noise.
Oh, I should leave the volume up on the music when I.
I've had quite a few days. Like I get it. I feel for him.
Are you having a? No.
Vagina.
That's.
That caught me off guard. I didn't know what that was happening.
you know,
Are you having
I'll
a-
give you an example?
Hold on. This is his next campaign slogan. If you're having a day, blame the banks.
Yeah. No. Sail them. Sail bank.
John Fetterman for a less economy.
Do we sail bank? John sail?
Sailing and bailing.
No.
No failing.
John break.
Republicans want to give a work requirement for SNAP. You know, for a hungry family has to have this kind of penalties or some kind.
Why? Why do we have to penalize the starving families?
What?
That's what he just said.
They want people to work when you're on welfare so that you don't just take handouts.
But he's stating it like
yeah.
it's something he would
Also-
like to do instead of what it was supposed to
Also-
be.
Like, there's no consistency between what he's saying and
What's going
no,
on?
I don't know what was written for him, but maybe have a segue in it, folks. Maybe put a little
Seg-
segue in.
Siggy
Kinds of working required. Shouldn't you have a working requirement after we sell your bank with billions of your bank? Because
After we sail the billions of your bank.
Vagina.
This is a lot. I feel bad for the guy. He should not be in a position to
Make laws.
Yes. This is so sad. Like they cannot just cut their losses and say, hey, we're propping this guy up and making him embarrass himself and at the expense of the people he was elected to represent, because we want to rub it in the Republicans' faces that we can get anyone elected and we hold the power.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Oz. Hey, great. Way to go, GOP. Thanks for putting up Dr. Oz. What a winner that was, huh? Boy, oh boy. Send them more money, huh?
Woo.
God, I'm so tired of these people. Are you reading the comments on Rumble, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. John, do you think like when they brought him into the Senate for the first time, that John was like, he pointed at things. He goes, John, eat? And they go, no, you can't eat the desk, John. And then he like just points at random things. Hand? Yes, John, that's your hand. Good work. He's very much so. He reminds me of the who's the shark guy in Suicide Squad. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the new one.
Yes, hand. Yes, that's your hand. Good.
I liked that character.
John wears shoes. Yes, John wears shoes today. Hey, do you think who ties his tie?
It's just really sad because it feels like punching down, and that's not how you should feel about going after a senator.
It's not punching down.
It's not, but it feels like that just because of how incapable he is. Like that's the issue. And that's where like none of the Democrats are willing to speak up because they think being passive and just letting people just do whatever and take whatever roles and positions of power is the right thing to do, is the kind thing, instead of saying like, hey, like you need to take care of yourself. You're in no position to be a senator.
I'm finally going to argue with Apollo Knows All.
Why? You're going to say he doesn't know all?
No, I don't think he could even put on a clip one time. I don't think he's got the capability to do it.
Why? Oh. Okay, sorry, I heard that wrong.
You know, there's only two of us in this room, right?
I thought you said he couldn't put up a clip on time. I thought you meant like throw up a clip. I didn't know.
This is why you understand John Fetterman, isn't it?
I don't understand him. My point is that not that we shouldn't go after him because he is a senator. It's fair game. Like it's commentary. It's stuff that needs to be covered.
There should never be a situation. Hey, how about this? How about this? Hold on. There should never be a situation where you're like, oh, don't make fun of that senator.
That was my point. No, that's my point, is that you should never be in a position where it feels like maybe it's punching down to go after a senator when you yourself are not an elected official at all.
John makes shoe. Oh, okay. All right. I'm with, now Apollo is back in. See, this guy's, he's good at this. I didn't say put it on, but it's a clip on. Do you think he like flails around when they go to put the tie on him? No, John, calm down.
I think he seems more like a shut downer. I think he only moves his hands when it's in his notes.
I think so too. I'm glad to be back. Remember that?
Glad to be back.
Was his wife still on vacation or did she come back?
That's like a suspicious situation, right? Let's see. Let's go to her.
Well, you
Twitter.
do that. You do that. I'm going to play the rest of this clip.
What's her name?
Just put in John Fetterman wife. All right. I'm going to play the rest of this clip.
Preoccupied when then SNAP and requirements for works for hungry people, but not about protecting the tax papers, that will pay.
You know how you have to protect the tax papers? He's here to protect them.
Nice.
Protect the tax papers.
Tax papers, that will bail no matter whatever does about a bank to crash it.
Dude, he knows. By the way, he definitely knows he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
That look, now I feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take this off the screen so I can make fun of him some more. The end of this sentence, when he like struggles through it, he knows he's not there. Watch. There's this moment of like cognitive, like he like comes back to and he shakes it off. Watch.
The tax papers, that will bail no matter whatever does about a bank to crash it.
That look right there, that dude knows that he's not there.
Vagina.
That'll cheer you
Stop.
up.
It doesn't. But his wife is a strange.
The Democrats are trash driving this guy there. And then he comes back.
Sure.
Then he comes back. But there's like a moment, and it's not about what he says.
Bank to crash it.
He knows he's gone. He knows his brain is gone. What's her name?
Giselle Fetterman. She posted with him going to the Senate leadership dinner, and then directly after in the same thread, her with a little gay man at a gay pub. That's how
so she's just
spending
going
her
out. She's
evenings.
going out.
She's living her best life. She's
Yeah.
living her life like she's in her early 20s.
She looks like she
and-
smells.
Well, yes. But you know, he seems like he could maybe benefit from some early nights and his wife's support instead of her going around gay clubbing or any clubbing.
So hold on. OKC Azure just sent me a story that I would like to share, but I don't know that I can because I don't subscribe to Business Insider
Dang, missing out.
because it's a paywall. Hold on, let me see if I can share screen. Can I share the incognito window? Yes, I can. There we go. This is how bad things are in Pennsylvania. That a Pennsylvania state lawmaker won big in the midterm elections despite being dead.
When was this?
This year. 22. Last
I
year.
remember that.
22. Yep. State lawmaker in Pennsylvania won re-election by a landslide, even though he died last month. The late Representative Tony DeLuca crushed Green Party challenger Livingston. Again, this is because there was no Republican running. And so, there you go. Incredible. Also, what business does a guy have running for office at 85? Other than our mayor of Grapevine, who's 3,000 years old and can keep running forever. The Honorable...
Is that the guy that does our crosswalks noises?
Yes.
He's a nice fella.
Mayor Tate. I was going to call him Andrew Tate.
Top G, our mayor, Top G.
But yeah, the Mayor Tate here in town is I think he's 1,700 years old. He's won every election he's ever run for here in town.
It's because he knew that those crosswalk sounds were going to make a difference. You go across the crosswalks at Grapevine, and I'm a crosswalk safety advocate.
Yeah.
And I have a sign right there, my nice little stop sign on my set. That's right there.
William D. Tate. There's even a road named after him.
William D. Tate Boulevard. Who
Yeah.
could forget?
Hold on. He was mayor, so he has been mayor. He took one break, but he was mayor from 1973 to 1985 and then 1988 to present.
How old is he?
1,700 years old.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how old he is, but he's been mayor
The
for
big 1700.
run the math on this. He's been mayor for 50 years almost.
Why are we running
47
math
years
like
with
we
a
don't
3-year
have-
break.
Why are we running math as if he's only 76?
Wow.
He's less old than the person that hit me in the crosswalk.
He here he is. Let's pull him up. Oh, there's our city hall. Hold on. I want to talk about Grapevine for a second.
I feel bad for him. He's put so much time and years and effort into public service, and when you Google him, Andrew Tate, photos of Andrew Tate come up.
There's no good picture of him. There he is. He's been around since like before they even had cameras. The mayor of Grapevine.
That's not true.
Oh. You sure? Because it looks like he's afraid it's going to steal his soul in that picture.
Well, he may have not seen one before.
I can't
but
knock him though. I'll be real with you. I can't knock the guy because the reason that Grapevine is like a tourist destination is all that guy. And the reason that like GameStop headquarters is here and like all the other businesses that came here, it's all that guy.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's a great mayor. That's why like he's like the only guy like
Grapevine is awesome.
he's the only guy who I'm like term limits out the window. He can be mayor of Grapevine forever, and he will be. He'll be immortalized forever. We lost 2 viewers because of that. All right, so let's go.
Hold on. For those of you who didn't tune out during that and you are enjoying the stream, make sure you take a second and go follow. We're on Rumble and YouTube. If you're watching on Rumble, go follow us on YouTube as well, even if you prefer to use Rumble. That way we can still get our viewership up and maybe have a better chance of reaching people who aren't necessarily on our side, which is always the goal. And yeah, so Rumble and YouTube, Tim runs his mouth, and make sure that you like this video on whatever platform you're watching. That's the plug. I'm the business manager, so I have to say that. Sorry. Thank you.
Yes. Apollo Knows All brings up the point. John Ashcroft, who later became Attorney General, was a senator who ran for re-election for a second term and was defeated by a dead guy.
I hate when that happens.
I have a story about that. So I worked in Senator Tim Hutchinson's office. He was the Arkansas senator back in the day. It was my first internship on the Hill in 2001. And everybody in that office was a clown. It was great. It was like, we got a lot done for the people of Arkansas, but good God, I need a mute button. Hold on. Whatever. So I'm having a breakdown over here.
What's happening?
So Ashcroft was up for a Judiciary Committee hearing because we were across from the Judiciary Committee. I never went in the committee room, which was really weird. I worked there for like months. And he was in the bathroom, and my buddy, so our legal counsel was next to him in the bathroom at the urinal. And apparently turned to him and went, "So you lost to a dead guy, huh?" That's where I get my stuff.
Wait, that's it?
What? That was it.
What was the response?
He just went, ugh. Apparently he just grunted. Lost to a dead guy, huh? That office was great. There was a guy who actually used to sleep under his desk up front. It was amazing. It was very much so like a sitcom of an office.
Yeah.
I loved it. Loved it. Anyway, all right, yeah, it would suck to lose to a dead guy, by the way. That's got to be the worst, right? All right, so I want to go to this clip. We have a third clip here. The education secretary was testifying in front of the House Education Committee, and a congresswoman who you may not have heard of before, Lisa McClain, who is in Michigan, she's a Republican from Michigan, started to grill him, and boy, was that fun to watch. So we're going to break this down. This is, and the thing about this, I know Al only wants to do like one guest a week. I get it because we don't want to get overwhelmed. We could get her on the show.
Well, yeah, she can be the guest at any point.
So this is so good. This is so good. All right, here we go. Ready?
Mr. Secretary, for being here. I'm just amazed. I hear my mom talking in the back of my brain. She's on that shoulder. She always said, "Lisa, if you make a deal, you got to hold up your end of the bargain. And Lisa, if you have a right to something, you have an obligation as well." Seems like we want to pick up one end of the stick, but not the other. So I want to take a moment and just, since it's Mother's Day, and thank my mom for all the wisdom and guidance that she has given me on.
Okay, so this is about as nice as she gets.
I like how this
rights and
This is really sweet. Knowing the full context of the video, not to give anything away, but what a perfect way of having everybody's guard just come down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. OKC Azure has been a Grapevine, by the way. He used to work in Southlake.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
We go there a lot.
All those rich people, huh?
Responsibilities, and you pick up one end of the stick, you pick up the other. So thanks, Mom. Switching gears.
The woman next to her smirking. She's like, I know where this is going.
Minute. In 2021, you had a hearing before this committee, and you said you believed all colleges, right, should be treated equally. Is that still your position?
I do.
Awesome. And I want to protect the students and the taxpayers, but the idea that the department can act unilaterally to forgive student debt using the borrower defense program to discharge student debt, to me, is alarming. It's concerning. And I hear my mom in the back of my head. Mr. Secretary, I'm trying to get some data before I just talk about opinions. Do you know, or can you tell me how many public universities have had claims approved under the loan discharge program?
Are you saying the borrower defense
Yeah.
actions? Yeah, I can have my staff reach out to you with specifics about that, but the borrower defense is really
Wonderful.
protecting students from bad actors that are
Absolutely.
selling them.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
I think there's bad actors in public universities, private universities. I mean,
Yeah.
She's really good at like this is going to get ridiculous because
Going off of what he's saying and actually listening and reacting instead of just
he should, by the way, off the top of it, he should have that note in front of him. That's not hard.
he
to
just
do.
doesn't want to say it.
We're talking about
He probably does.
probably hundreds of millions of dollars right now, right?
There's no way he doesn't know. He
Yeah.
just doesn't want to say it.
Well, and we get to that.
you're always going to find bad actors. I wish we were all perfect, but that's not the world we live in.
Starting to go. Here we go.
Mm.
And by the way, it's important to highlight members of Congress who are actually working. That like a lot of times you don't see these guys on TV,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And so I like to highlight people who are good when they do something good. This one's good. Maybe when she's done with this, she could go file articles of impeachment against Biden. All right, here we go.
Do you have the, or can you get me the data on the amount of number of career colleges that have also had claims approved?
Sure, we'd be happy to follow up with.
Okay, when
information
can I
on that.
expect that?
Well, we engage in feedback and communication with the committees regularly, so we'll make sure we act in good faith to continue that communication to get you the
So
information.
July
in a timely
1st,
way.
do you think we
I'll
should
have
at
my
least
team
have
reach
it?
out to your team very soon to share when.
No, hold on. So that would be like a month and a half from now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So here we go. This should be a number that, by the way, you can just put. You should be able to pull like immediately. Especially, and how much money is being blown on this garbage?
You could expect that.
I'm sorry. You
I
have
will
no
have
idea
my-
when you're going to be able to get me the data?
Well, we have 45 letters that were sent to us, and we're working in.
So let's be real here for a second, right? So he's talking to the people who fund his
Yes.
department
We have 45 letters.
about where the funding is going, and he can't tell them basically how many funds have gone out.
Good faith to make sure we communicate.
But it's really
reasonably.
simple. I'm just trying to get the data on
Mhm.
how many public universities and private universities have had claims approved under this loan discharge program.
I'm sure that information could be gathered, and I'll have my team reach out to yours.
Is it, I appreciate that. I'm kind of looking for a date.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have my team reach out to yours to share with you a date that you can receive that information.
I mean, dude, this
A
is the
date
head.
to get a date.
This is the Secretary of the Department of Education, right? He should be able to be like, I can get it to you like next week. How about that? Or like at the least.
But now he's saying
at
that
the latest, sorry.
he'll reach out with a date that they will then tell her a date.
Yeah, he'll reach out with.
Dateception.
Yeah.
It's important that you have the information, and it's
I would agree too. And with as much money as we give the Department of Education and as much as we care about the students, I would think somebody has this data.
Yeah.
So I mean, you want to say August 1st? I mean, that's like 3 months. I would think we could be able to get this data in a 3-month period of time.
This guy is like, he's blown, right? She just blew him up. She's literally just blew him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know
Yeah.
what number, what piece of data, even if this wasn't, knowing nothing about what this actually is, if you were taking this completely out of context, just this interaction without the knowledge of who she is, what she's asking.
Yeah.
There's no amount of data, no single number that takes 3 months to pull and get to somebody.
Uh-oh.
Where'd you go?
I don't know what's happening here with this. This has happened before, by the way.
No.
Your browser's lost connection from your. Can you turn that off and turn it back on, please?
Yeah.
No, just reach over and do it.
Well, I can't do that.
We need all new equipment, by the way. Turn it back on.
Fine.
And then.
You might
that's
have
on.
to.
Nope, there we go.
There we go.
We fixed it.
Wow.
All right. What I wish I could be closer to that so I could troubleshoot it. All right, here we go. Back in.
Yeah, we think it's really important to communicate with you, and I'll have my team reach out to yours to share a timeline of when we can get that information to you.
Am I the only one that thinks that? Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your speedy expedience on this. Okay. I understand that there's all.
Apollo in the comments again. Apollo, by the way, thank you for everybody. Thank you for being here again. Like, share, subscribe. But like,
Unfortunately, we can only put up YouTube comments. So
I know. Apollo's on fire though on YouTube.
Mhm.
A local city government could get this in 21 days max with just a part-time FOIA clerk. Yep. I don't know who Apollo is, but they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
Like you. Please don't be a murderer. I really do like you.
Also been a lot of FOIA requests made by private organizations and institutions trying to get information on these claims and have not received them yet. Has your department been processing and responding to these requests?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The Department of Education is committed to being very clear and providing information with oversight. We take that very seriously.
They're basically responding to nothing, by the way. That's the game here.
We just
We're
don't
very
take the
responsive.
timeline seriously.
We've provided over 2,400 pages of documents in this Congress alone.
Seriously.
We've provided to being very clear and providing information with oversight. We take that very seriously.
We just
We're
don't
very
take the
responsive.
timeline seriously.
We've provided over.
I like how
like
she
her.
started nice, and she's not being mean.
No.
She's being direct.
Correct.
Brilliant. This is
But
brilliant.
she's also, I mean, she's not trying to hide that her tone is reflecting the absurdity of the situation.
Yes,
Because
perfect.
what he's saying is absurd.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
For 2,400 pages of documents in this Congress alone. We've responded to 45 letters this Congress alone, and we're going to continue to take that very seriously
How many
because
employees do you
oversight
have
is
in the
important.
department? How many employees do you have in your department and what's your budget?
Roughly under 4,000.
Under 4, okay. Okay. So I'm going to take that as a yes. You have been processing and responding to these FOIA requests?
We take that very seriously, and
That's a great answer to a question I didn't ask. So can we just stick with the question?
She has schooled him. He looks like he's being beaten. Like you can see his face.
Because she's actually smart and can actually listen and
Yes,
react
this
based
isn't-
off of what he's saying. It's not some pre-written thing that uses buzzwords that are going to get clicks on Twitter. She's actually smart and actually making progress in communicating this and calling this out.
So here's the thing. And this is why you need to highlight members of Congress who aren't just saying talking points. She's not pulling talking points. She's asking legitimate questions.
Mhm.
She's asking legitimate follow-up questions.
Mhm.
She's not saying things to get on the news.
Mhm.
This probably won't be covered by things like
Mhm.
Fox or anything like that. But this is such an important thing to point out. I'm going to ask you, since you do our clips for now,
Mhm.
I think a good clip of this, and we'll tag her in it on.
Yeah, I'll
Twitter
pull
would be
this whole
super fun.
segment. That was already the plan.
Cool. No, anyway, so let's watch some more of this.
Yes or no? I mean, we learned that early in education. Has your department been processing and responding to the FOIA requests? Yes, they have. No, they haven't. I'll even accept an I don't know.
Yeah, we take FOIA requests very seriously, and we have been responding.
So yes.
We take FOIA requests.
Why can't he say yes? Because they haven't. That's all this is saying. Is like this is a silly game. We have been responding. Then just say yes.
Mhm.
But this is intentional. This is anyway. Here we go.
Very seriously, and we have been responding.
What color's your suit?
I'd be happy to focus on
Yeah,
our
some
budget.
respect for the secretary.
I'm just trying to figure out if
Oh, can you have respect for the secretary?
Let her
These
finish.
Democrats. Hold on. I'll go back. But like these Democrats are like, can you have respect for him? No, here's the thing. The point is he's not answering the questions that she is asking.
Mhm.
And it's a very direct yes or no question.
And it's his job to be able to provide that information to the people
Yes.
who are funding him.
Yes. And so she asked a question, which was, what color's your suit? Because you know why? He's not respecting her.
So
She's
why?
being very kind. And she's literally saying, give me the one word answer. What color's your suit? Because you can't give me a yes or no. Give me an answer to that. And you hear a Democrat immediately cry. Immediately cry.
Well, and also it's not even just that it's not even that one-to-one as far as the disrespect goes.
It's not disrespectful for her.
Because in his responses to her, it's not just him, it's not just her that he's being disrespectful to, it's not just her time. It's every single person involved that she has just listed that cannot get a clear response from this, that she's just acting as the spokesperson for.
Yeah.
That they are the ones having their time, their money, their efforts disrespected by this man not being able to answer. But God forbid she makes a joke about the fact that he
Well, it's
can't
not a
answer a
joke.
question.
It's not. Well, it's a joke,
Well, it's
but
a
it's
joke
not.
question.
Yeah. But it's to make the point that like if he can answer one word questions, how hard is it?
FOIA requests very seriously, and we have been responding.
so yes.
We take FOIA requests very seriously, and we have been responding.
What color's your suit?
I'd be happy to focus on
Yeah,
our
some
budget.
respect for the secretary.
I'm just trying to figure out if we can answer a question.
I'd be happy to
All right,
speak to
Madam
the
Chair, I
budget
think
as
this
well.
information is vital, not only for the oversight role, but also to understand President's request for a 600% increase in the budget in the
Yeah.
Student Financial Aid Office. I hope that you're willing to work with me to get this data from the department and get it in actually a timely fashion for the American taxpayers. So with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.
Crazy concept.
Amazing. Chef's kiss.
What color is your suit? I mean, dumb. And he thinks that you're dumb. He thinks that she's dumb, and he thinks that everyone else who is who's at home is dumb and doesn't deserve to have this information.
And beneath him, not just dumb.
It's all he needs is all he had to say was yes or no, and he couldn't do it. He literally couldn't do it. That's so insulting, but like, good for her. And that's going to be a really good. I think, and if you want, I'll do it. I'll dig up the longer clip on this one and post
Oh,
it
this
up.
was easy.
I think the whole breakdown of it is
Yeah.
very good. I just watching, and again, we need to highlight more. And I think, our podcast isn't huge yet, right? I mean, my reach on social is, yours is too. But we need to highlight more good members of Congress who aren't intentionally trying to get sound bites, who are getting sound bites by doing good work.
Well, and again, it's not spewing talking points. It's not bearing the lead. It's not prompting where already know what they're going to think. They already know what these people are going to think, no matter what the response is. What she is doing is walking him through, following his line of thinking in a very critical way, and digging deeper and deeper on the stuff you're saying has gaps and it doesn't make sense. And I'm not going to let you get away with that. I'm going to hold you accountable. And that's what we need.
Yeah, it's a crazy, crazy concept. Crazy concept. There need to be more people like that. She knows her role in the committee. She knows her role for the American people. It's Lisa McClain, Congresswoman Lisa McClain from Michigan. So shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get her on at least the radio, if not on here. I think it would just be a really
Both.
fun. Yeah, let's do it. See, that's what you just want to do one.
No, we'll talk about this behind the scenes.
Okay. Oh,
this isn't a conversation for the
okay
on air.
I understand why. I understand why.
I know, but I'm not like.
She'd be a fun one to do the pilot TV show with.
Mm-hmm. But again, something we're not going to announce.
I know.
On this stream.
I know.
I'm not against having extra guests, but I'll explain my reasoning for the pros and cons, and on a case-by-case basis, we'll weigh them. And I think that if somebody is such a star like this, where something happens and the news is not going to cover it, and the big influencers are not going to share it, then yeah, I'm all for having an adjusted spot.
I think that's our job to do.
Yeah,
I really do.
I agree. So that's why I think it's a case-by-case basis. But when it comes to more of evergreen topics, then I say no. But this is
no.
This is topical.
That's
the difference. But
I think you look, here's the deal, Al, and we'll talk about it offline, but we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
So Apollo knows all. Again, dude, if you could email us at tim@timyoung.com. I feel like I want to send you something. Like this is perfect. I'm really glad that you're here. You're very informed.
Hey, don't forget, to all of you out watching and commenting and
taking part. Do you even know
part,
what the other ones are?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Here, hold on. I can make it pop by changing the background red.
Okay, hold on. This one says, well, they're different colors. Work in progress.
That's why
These
I
are
changed
just the
it red back
blues.
there.
Let's go. Let's go, Brandon, as the kids like to say. Rock star at work.
Okay, let's not go through this whole thing.
Out of answers. That was
correct.
Him. That was this guy.
He was out
of my mind back in 5. I'll put that one.
Anyway, so like Apollo said, it was a master class in how to use 5 minutes to get the points out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Didn't tolerate the nonsense and moved forward.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need to cover today?
Nothing.
Holy moly. We got about a minute left before an hour, though, so I want to hit an hour even. What are you drinking now? Are you drinking the good stuff from the...
Cabernet.
Are you drinking the good stuff from the Sam's Club tonight? We really go hard. Like, we spend stupid money on... I think that bottle is about one-fifth the cost of my new cigar cutter, but you hit that up. I don't have any... I'm not drinking.
You drank wine last night.
I had one glass. I had one pittance of a glass last night.
Pittance? What are you like?
Got a tiny, tiny amount of...
Who says pittance?
I do.
Are you like a 1700s page boy?
Yes.
Like what?
No.
Pittance? What is that even?
1700s Kang. We was Kangs.
Don't say that.
We was Kangs. What?
You can't say that.
I can say that.
You can't say that you was Kangs.
We was Kangs.
You can't.
Why? What's wrong with
We'll
that?
discuss it offline.
And we was Kangs.
Okay.
My family back in the day. My
Totally unrelated, but I want to show off my cigars that I
that's
got.
Totally related. You know exactly. What
I want to show off mine. No, I'm showing it because I'm showing cool desk things, and this is Tim got these for me. It's now my pen containers. Oh, geez.
Can you figure it out?
And it's Alex Spencer cigars. I'm bad at the mirror effect. So that's very nice, and that's the only reason I want that.
There's
made me
something
think
else
of
that's
that.
actually pretty cool that's over there that's next to you from my history that like sits on your desk.
This.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
This is when you worked in the Senate,
It's literally from 22 years ago.
and I'm
That is
scared
the
to touch
cube.
it.
Why? It's
I
just
don't
a
want it to fall
notepad.
apart.
It's not
Was
gonna
this
fall
on your
apart.
desk?
It was on my desk back in the U.S. Senate
Aw,
when I worked.
There's so much left. They really give you a lot.
Well,
They have to
because I
make
would
the whole
type.
graphic.
I would type this stuff. I wouldn't write it on a notepad.
They have to give you because they have to make it the design big enough.
I can't remember if that came from the gift shop or the other stuff. What?
These are the best pens. I have to vouch for this.
Okay, we're not sponsored by these people though.
But I don't care. I need everyone to know because there's a big social media pen debate. Uniball Vision Elite best pens. None like it. Just needed to say that.
Cindy Summers a little late, but so you haven't. Your job is to read the Rumble chat. By the way,
I was just sorry. I was showing off my pens.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, you should watch the replay. It's pretty good, actually. I really listen. I'm glad you guys are all here. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe with everybody. We need your help. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, everybody has a YouTube, even if you're on Rumble.
If you have any Google,
just go click and subscribe to our YouTube because we can monetize there.
and you never have to touch it again. Just help us make them on.
Oh, Sweets Kitty says she might watch more often if there was less talk of desk things.
Well,
bye. We don't need you. We'll talk about desk things either way.
I'm going to bring out more desk things.
You know what
now.
else? Hey, guess what else? Look, I have a notepad here.
Wow.
Have you seen this notepad? Let's talk about more desk things. Here's the remote control for the lights.
Order in the court.
You have a look at that. We have this thing here.
Mr. Right
and then Mrs. Always Right. Look at that. That's on the desk too.
We got that at the Mexican equivalent of Buc-ee's.
Show them the take a number thing. I think that's pretty cool.
Take a number.
Yeah.
Well, what you want us to stop talking about desk things? Why don't you take a number and wait?
that lights up though. It comes up with a little light up thing. I'm addicted
We're gonna
to these
start
little.
selling desk stuff merch. Okay.
Have you seen? Can you give me the light up thing that comes with the ticket thing? That's the coolest part.
Stop yelling at me.
What? I'm not yelling at you.
Oh wait, we also have.
Look, why did you really think I was yelling?
No, I
at
was
you
joking. It was a joke.
Okay. But look, that like lights up and you can actually get the numbers out of it. I love these. So, we have a wacky waving inflatable
How
tube
do you
man.
like that?
What? You guys asked for things on our desk.
How do
You
you
got
like that?
it. We are like. So Sweets Kitty is having a terrible night.
Bet you hate this, Sweets Kitty.
How can you hate the mini wacky waving inflatable tube man?
my wine.
By the way, I can't. I can't get over. By the way, they have these little at Marshalls or whatever. They have these little boxes. They're like little book boxes or whatever in the little gift section, and you can get like the take a number thing. I think that's from there. The wacky waving inflatable tube man, the mini one. You got that from a Marshalls, right? Or the mall somewhere.
Everything's from Marshalls,
Yeah,
other
everything's
than
from Marshalls.
your Senate stuff.
We don't spend money. We're
It's
on a
either
budget
from
here.
Marshalls or the Senate.
Yeah. So there we go. That's what you get. So you can either you can tune in and have an enjoyable time, right? Hear me out. You can tune in and enjoy your life and actually look, if you want to go watch the Gloom and Doom channel, we're trying to do some crazy different things, right? I'm going to make fun of KJP. We obviously know things are going to hell, right? Things are not good, right? Things are awful. Can you not swallow on the microphone? The microphone is so good that we hear every freaking swallow. Maybe, listen, go start an ASMR channel. We'll make a lot more money. All right? Stop it. Things are bad, but like, we're not going to do, if you want to go see a gloom and doom, everything is coming to an end, conspiracy, whatever. Look, all conspiracies end up coming true, except for some weird court-martial thing, except for the ones that are like, the ones that are always like the Republicans win in the end. Hey, get this. Nope. So the letter guy or whatever, the letter, that's also a character on. What are you doing?
I'm grabbing my favorite desk. That's not my desk.
Oh, the punching bag. Is it deflated? Oh, that's so awesome.
I'm not
She has a punching bag too that goes on the desk. That's pretty cool. But like the single letter that we're gonna not mention because it's also a Star Trek character. Comes before R and S. That one's predicted that Republicans would win and there'd be tribunals and stuff like that. And guess what's not happening? Don't wait up. Anyway, that being said, you want to go invest in gold, go to another channel. You want to do all that stuff, go to another channel. We're going to have fun. We're going to highlight good members of Congress. We're going to highlight the people who are actually trying to do something in the middle of all of this hell. And we're going to try to make it fun. So that might involve taking a look at what's going on our desk, which is pretty fun as well. The flat Earth conspiracy will never come true. I've traveled around the world. Unfortunately, is not flat. Sorry, guys. Hate to tell you that. Science. That's one of the times you can actually trust the science on that. You have patents for mining gold, really? You want to donate to our donate? We take sponsors.
Yeah.
We need more of those wacky waving inflatable tube guys. They don't pay for themselves.
We need to keep out
those $4.99 knickknacks. Don't pay for themselves.
What was her name? Kitty what?
Sweet Kitty.
Sweets Kitty. I don't like that at all.
By the way, I might watch you guys if you say exactly what I want you to say. Cool.
Look.
Anyway, here's the deal.
Tim's new username is going to be Tim shows his desk stuff.
Tim shows his desk stuff. Anyway, it's been really fun hanging out with you guys tonight. I've really enjoyed it. I love hanging out with you all. The chat's always awesome. I'm glad that this is growing. If you get a chance, don't just follow on Rumble. Follow on YouTube.
Help us take back the culture.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, like, look, now that Crowder's not, we're not demonetized on YouTube. We're just trying to get monetized. It's going to be a fun time. But we're having a great time doing this. We like doing it for you. We're here every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And make sure you're following Tim on socials, especially on Twitter. Tim runs his mouth, and on Instagram. But Twitter will do all of the updates if stream
good work.
If stream, you couldn't even read today, okay, sir? If stream times change, so make sure you're following there to get all of the updates.
And also go follow me on Instagram. The Instagram is actually what's been reacting better than
off.
Yeah, no, I'm and also I'm very close to. I can't believe I'm not there yet. I'm very close to 135,000 on Instagram. It's fun. I really enjoy it. You guys will enjoy it too. We put up all those spicy memes and clips from the comedy show. If you haven't seen the comedy show yet, it was here exclusively on Rumble. You can find it on the channel. I swear a lot. I talk very negatively about everything. Some people thought I was, for some reason, pro-trans. What? I don't know how they got that. How could you have gotten that I was pro-trans from that?
There's one word that comes to mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to rhyme it.
Fran?
No.
Bran?
Schmeatard.
Oh, do I say that on there?
No, I was. If you were.
Oh, if you thought that I was pro-trans, that's how you figured it out. Oh, yeah.
Schmeatarded.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, there you go, guys. It's been really fun hanging out with all of you tonight. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I think we've said that enough. Tim runs his mouth. That's Alex Spencer. Alex Spencer USA. You should get a catchier handle. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it. It's just a lot of typing. No, but wouldn't it be easy? Like, Tim runs his mouth as a sentence.
Mine's Alex Spencer, and then the country that I live in and love.
You're so patriotic that you put your country in your handle, and it's not Ukraine, it's USA.
I need to make it known that it's U.S., not Ukraine.
Love it, guys. Thanks for being here, Traveling Fools. Thanks for being here. Apollo knows all. We can do this because we don't have that many. Cindy, Dual Helix, OKC Azure, Dagna, everyone here. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Remember, 9 p.m. every night. And next week, I'm going to be burning both sides of the candle.
Ready to see Tim with no energy? Well, wait till next week.
It's going to be a great time. All right, you all. Thanks so much for being here. We will see you soon.